So that next model is bake it into the cake, right? Put the press releases into the overall package without, the detail to the client. If you're still line iteming things out, use it as part of your budget for link building, for example. Don't call out the press releases, or at least the specific numbers of press releases, in the bid, so to speak, in that breakdown of what you're going to give them. Some downsides to that is some clients don't like here's the whole thing, I'm not going to show you how we did it model. And it also won't work for all client verticals, because some verticals are really, restricted as far as what they can do press wise. They may, they may require review, and you'll know that if you're working in one of those clients. But the best upside to this is what I was just talking about. Those margins improve over time, because if you're charging them, so for 2 press release, let's say you're charging them $500 a month for that as part of your link building package, and it's not called out as press releases. Well, in 6 months, when you're doing one every six weeks, now that's one press release every, what, 2 months essentially, billing wise. And so now that $500, instead of, having an overhead of what, $200, with a $300 margin, now you're spending, $100, and you've got like an $800 margin on that, $800. So your margins improve naturally over time as you have delivered what you've told them. Obviously, if you're using press releases as part of a recurring, brand and reputation management strategy, you're going to need to, keep using them. But if you're using them for brand and reputation management, that's where I talk, if you remember before, I talk about using both methods, right? Use some for SEO. These are the ones you can charge for and back off on. And then you're using some for branding and reputation. Those ones are visible, and you just charge them as a regular line item. So you can kind of mix and match, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Recurring profits, and since these are kind of under the radar a little bit more, you get far fewer client questions and need for explanation. And to my mind, this is the best model to be in, especially because you can improve your margin over time. If you're the ability to take that one line item for link building and get an extra $400 or $500 a month in profit out of that should not be underestimated. That's a pretty decent amount for a given client, especially if you're charging them $3-4 grand a month. That $500 is a decent chunk of change from a profit perspective. Any questions about this?